I have been in fits of euphoria for about the last 27 hours or so. And yesterday I could tell you very little. This morning I could tell you a little bit more, but very little still. And tonight I can tell you more. Tonight I can give you the framework of what's got me so excited. And, look, I probably shouldn't even address the negative people, but like, if this upsets you, don't let it. Like, it's not your life. You don't need to let it bother you. You don't need to let it affect you. You don't need to let it impact you. All I will say is this: I am ecstatic. I am so happy. It feels like I'm finally able to untie myself from a very toxic thing that happened, where I let myself down and my family down incredibly. And I made some really, really poor decisions. And this is the final phase of moving on. And, I kind of, like, I had a feeling this day would come in one form or another. I just wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it to be here already. So I'm not worried about saying too much. I just don't want to get into speculation. I just want to give you what I know and what's official. Last night, yesterday afternoon, probably 3 o'clock, 3:30 Central Time, I got an email from my attorney saying we are on the verge of getting everything we want. And I had to reread the email 4, 5, 6 times. And then we played a little phone tag, and it was the most intense phone tag I've ever played in my life. We got on the phone. We had a conversation. I'll keep that conversation between the two of us. Needless to say, I left it feeling like there had been a weight lifted off my shoulders. I had felt very good. And I apologize to, again, the people on the internet who are going to be upset by this or whatever. And I for those of you who think you play a role in my life and you do not, none of this is happening for you. Everything that's happening. So whether you love me and you think this is good, or you hate me and you think this is bad, what I'm about to tell you, know that I did it 100% for myself and my family. And I'm ecstatic, and I can't wait for the clock to hit 0 and the whole thing to be over with. I've been waiting for this day since September, since late August. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. So last night, I'm on the phone, going back and forth. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. And then today, I got the word that the offer was made official. The offer is a little misdemeanor on my record, and a small fine of $50. And I move on with my life. I don't think I could be more thrilled with that kind of an outcome. There are just some things that, these things move slow, and I was willing. We were gearing up for the big fight, especially with Gino and Keanu having not been served yet. Probably means they're not going to be served by the state of New York. I was feeling good about everything, but I was feeling stressed, and I didn't like that stress because everything else is so good. I just wanted this thing gone off my shoulders. I didn't want to be stressed about it anymore, even though it was a strange feeling because I felt good about the direction it was going. And an offer like this had never been made before, and I wasn't expecting this offer to be made. And then yesterday, it comes across, and it's not official yet. And I get told, hey, this could be another week or two that we hear anything more. And then today, it becomes official. We're going to, look, there's crossing T's, there's dotting I's. There also, the fact that we haven't sent all of the stuff for a trial that we want to be able to show. We gathered all this stuff for a trial. We gathered all the stuff we want to do. We want to send that out there. Like, we still want to make our case, and then we'll take a look and we'll visit this whole thing. but it is beyond my wildest dreams. It's a dream deal. It's I can't complain about it. Again, we've got a few finer little stupid things that are above my pay grade that are going to be, just needled out. And the way this has been going so far, hell, it could be done by the end of the week. I don't know. But I've been excited about it. I've been pacing around my house. I sat down on the deck today. It's beautiful out. It's in the 60s. I had a cigar. I had an old fashioned, and I just kind of focused on the idea and tried to adjust to the idea that this is coming to an end, and that I get to untie myself from this awful situation and fully break free from those chains and completely move forward, free and liberated in my life. And I wasn't ready for this to happen. I wasn't ready for this day to come. And now it's almost here, and it's all I can think about, and I'm so excited. So thank you to everyone who's supported me through all this. To the people who are disappointed by this, I'm sorry. I didn't do this for you. Look, man, I mean, this doesn't change anything. You can still hate my guts if you want to. It's okay. It's not going to affect you at all. I promise. But I really don't even want to focus on that part, because this is all just so great. And I'm so happy to put it behind me. And the amount of people in, my friends, my family, my incredible girlfriend, everybody who's reached out and said that this is great. I'm so happy for you. This can be done. I don't have any hate in my heart. I don't have any dislike in my heart. I'm free of all of that. It feels good. I'm just so excited for that light at the end of the tunnel to be getting bigger and bigger. And again, if I'm having trouble finding the words, it's not because I'm being too careful, because I respect this whole process. I respect everyone in it. I've never felt like this was personal for any amount of time. Verdict. Thank you. And I just want to be as heartfelt as I possibly can. One thing I told myself is, don't be a cunt. Don't gloat. Because, it's not. If I could tell anybody one thing about this, just don't. It's a great country. It's got its faults. It's got its flaws. I could complain about the process. I could complain about things I agree with or things I don't agree with. It is a great country. It is. The system may have its quirks, but you can get a fair shake. You have a chance to be heard. You have a chance to plead your case. I'm just, again, very excited to move on with my life, move forward from this time. And like I said, yesterday, it went from, I think we might have something, to today, it's an official offer, to who knows how quick this moves tomorrow. Like I said, our side is still gathering what we want to present. So we don't want to get shortchanged. We don't want to get cheated by any of that. We want to present what we have. I will say this came out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. I'm not privy to those conversations. I am happy that I don't know what happened. I am glad that this is being worked out by attorneys and that I don't have an inside ear. All I know is what I've been offered. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I said, I'm fully ready, and still am fully ready if it happens to to do what needs to be done. But if there's no reason for that, then there's no reason for that. I'm still really struggling with realizing that it's coming to an end. I'm really having a hard time realizing that this is it, because this has just become my everyday. Like, until this offer, I don't even think about this on a daily basis. This has just been how it is. I've been living with this thing, and it's very odd, but to not live with this thing while I'm excited about it, and and this came completely out of left field. It's kind of weird. Like, this has been my reality since August, and I've just become adjusted to it. I don't think about it. Every few days, it'll kind of pop up in the back of my head. I go, oh yeah, oh shit, I forgot, And with it just about gone, I almost don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But I can now say an offer has officially been made. And nothing's been agreed to. Nothing's been said yes or no. But I can comfortably say that there is a path to a resolution in this whole thing, and that I am not against it. And look, I also understand that when this is all over, there's going to be a lot of people that were just watching this show for this drama and this whole thing. And when that's over, they're going to fall off. And I'm happy about that too. I just want to, if I could convey any message, it's that difficult times in people's lives, even if you do it to yourself or you make bad decisions, it has a way of turning people cynical. I don't want you to be cynical. I don't want you to go through difficult times and go, well, everything's shitty. Things are mostly good. Things are mostly positive. They are wonderful. There's beauty in all of God's creation, as they say. I've been a happy guy in spite of all this. I've been improving my life and living in a wonderful way in spite of all this. And I'm so excited to find out what I could be capable of, or what life is capable of with this, with these chains broken and this complete separation from a life that I'm completely ashamed of, and I want to learn the lessons from and bring them to where I am now. I am so excited for that. So that's what I was pumped about last night. That's what I was excited about this morning. There are details. I cannot say too much about that. The only thing I'm wondering, and maybe you're wondering it too, and I haven't asked this question because I don't want to jinx anything. I don't know what the hell happened in the last week. I have no idea what the hell. I know we've been submitting things. I know everybody's been submitting stuff. I don't know what happened in the last week, because I had not heard anything like what I'm hearing now in this entire process. So ecstatic, happy, relieved, you name it. $2 from CJ says, take it to trial like a real man. What I've been offered is the best thing in the world next to a complete dismissal. And that's the other thing. People are like, oh, sort of complete dismissal. That's not how the system works. The system does not work like, we could offer you a deal, or we could offer you a dismissal. We can't, the attorneys can't do that. There's no, the way you go and get a dismissal is you go before the judge, you file a motion while for the trial and everything to dismiss. That is not a sure. People are like, oh, it's so weak. It's so weak. Why? It's nobody has any control over that. You file that, they say no, you make that your ace in the hole. That's it. What's transpired over the last 24 hours or so has made me very happy. That's all I can say. It's made me incredibly happy, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Like I said, we were ready, we still are ready to go forward with what we need to go forward with. But if there's no reason to, and there's no reason to put everybody through that, then why? Why?